The COVID-19 intensive care unit at the Scarborough General Hospital is oversubscribed, and according to County Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Tiffany Hoyte, the situation is worrying. Currently, the 5 ICU beds are filled, while 1 additional patient is being treated at the ICU in the Accident and Emergency Department. A concerned Dr. Hoyte noted this is not a new situation. However, Tobago now finds itself at a crossroads, and she pleaded for persons yet to be vaccinated to do so.
There will be a point where no matter how many ICU beds or ventilators we buy, staff is limited. There's not an unlimited supply of staff. And when we get to this point where we have more persons requiring ICU beds than we have beds, I mean, there's only so much that can be done.
And Secretary of Health Tracy Davidson-Celestine said there remains a high level of vaccine hesitancy among the Tobago population. As such, the second phase of the division's COVID-19 education program will include community education drives, vaccine caravans, and drive-through vaccination sites.
Even though we increase capacity at the ICU or in terms of those who would need high dependency arrangement, there will be some time where we cannot add additional capacity because we just don't have the human resources. And when I talk about human resources, I'm really talking here about members of staff. So we have to try to ensure that we get as many Tobagonians as is possible vaccinated.
The Health Secretary encouraged persons to utilize the pop-up vaccination site, which will be set up at the Port Mall in Scarborough on Friday, where all vaccine options will be available.
In more news, a 94-year-old woman with pre-existing conditions is Tobago's latest COVID fatality. The Division of Health, Wellness and Family Development reported the death in its clinical update on Thursday. The COVID-related death toll on the island now stands at 67. And 6 new positive cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the past 24 hours, taking the total number of active positive cases in Tobago to 423. There are 39 patients in hospital with 6 in ICU.
In other news, the Ministry of Health says 9 more people have died from COVID-19, bringing the death toll to 1,311. The latest fatalities are 5 men and 4 women. One of the men had no comorbidities. There are also 104 new cases from samples taken during August 29th to September 1st. The active number of COVID-19 cases in the country is now 4,050. A total of 404,221 persons are now considered fully vaccinated.